So you decided that 2022 was the year you're finally going to take Instagram seriously. But you might be wondering, is it better to start an account from scratch or to use an older account that you have because you've done some hard work, you've grown a few thousand followers or maybe even a few hundred followers, and you don't really feel like starting from scratch again. I know some of you might have even bought some followers and you're wondering if you can still use these accounts, or some of you might even have used the old follow and follow method back in 2017, and so you kind of have a dead engagement and wondering, should I just start from scratch or should I keep pushing and trying to revive that dead account? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ginny. I'm an Instagram and marketing expert, and I help entrepreneurs to grow an audience on Instagram and convert their followers into paying clients. And I'm sharing bi-weekly videos on how to do this, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bells if you don't want to miss out. So I know the thought of starting from scratch might be super scary. Well, I can definitely help you take the decisions because I've been in the same boat as you. So little story time, I was always into this whole Instagram world. I simply was fascinated by people who could make money just by posting pictures on Instagram, and I just wanted to do the same. So eventually, after a few kind of trial and error, I decided to create my own Instagram account. So I was into fitness, so I decided to create an Instagram account about fitness. But back then I didn't know much about Instagram. I just enjoyed as a consumer. I was though working as a marketing manager, have a master's degree in marketing, so I knew a lot about marketing. I just didn't know that much about Instagram, the platform itself, and how to grow an engaged audience on Instagram. So I started reading about it, and all I could find was what I hate nowadays, what I tell you not to do nowadays, is basically just hacks, growing through hacks. What does it mean? It's basically, I've used the follow and follow method. I even bought a bot. I was paying $30 a month to just like pictures and follow people for me. So yeah, I went far into this whole follow and follow thing. So I've tried it, I tested it for you, it doesn't work. I might have grown a following. I had about 10,000 followers, but these people were not really engaged. They didn't really care about what I had to say. And that's why nowadays I'm telling you, spending hours engaging, spending hours following people and so on is not going to work. People don't care about you. Even if you follow them, if you engage with them, they might be like, cool, I might follow that person back, but simply because otherwise I'm gonna lose that person as a follower and so on. Most of the time, that's what happens. Anyway, long story short, I didn't grow this Instagram the right way because I didn't know yet that you could actually use marketing to grow an engaged audience on Instagram, which is what I'm teaching you nowadays on this platform, on YouTube, also on Instagram. So over the years, I learned a lot about Instagram. I started to put things into practice. I got the opportunity to work as a digital marketing manager for a company and grew their Instagram account. They had 3 different brands that I had to grow from scratch. I grew one of their brands from 0 to 16,000 followers within 6 months, and the other 2 with a few thousand followers as well. And all that without spending hours engaging, with 0 engagement in fact, and with 0 follow, unfollow, or even just following people. Again, I share a lot about how to grow an engaged audience on Instagram on this channel, so make sure to check it out. But today we're going to focus about this main question. But fast forward to 2020, I decided to create an account about Instagram marketing because I wanted to start finding clients at first as a social media manager, but it never happened. I just became a coach right away. And I still wonder, do I bother to start an account from scratch, or do I use this account where I had nearly 10,000 followers, even if it was completely dead, not great engagement, and he was talking about fitness and I didn't touch it for years. But I still wonder, right? Like, I had 10,000 followers. Do I bother trying to bring it back from the dead, or do I start from scratch? But the thought of starting from scratch was really scaring me, especially because I was supposed to be the one who knew about Instagram marketing, and I was scared that people would judge me that I still didn't have a big audience. But obviously building an audience on Instagram does take time, so it's completely normal. Anyway, I couldn't really find a straight straight answer, and that's why I wanted to create this YouTube video to help you with that. But I decided to start an account from scratch. Why? Because I thought I had a fitness account, and I'm going to now talk about Instagram marketing. It's going to be too different. People won't care, and this is the best decision I've ever made. And keep listening if you want to learn more. So before we go further, let me first introduce you to my business partner, Laura Haley. So Laura started about the same time as me, same for Instagram marketing, but the difference is that she had this kind of dead lifestyle account. So she grew this Instagram account over the years. She gained 11,000 followers or 10,000 followers, but she stopped using it for a couple of years, and she kind of had a dead engagement back then. But she decided to still use this Instagram account because she couldn't be bothered to start from scratch, which I get, but it might have not been the best decision. But let's compare. Let's see what happens. So first, my case, Ginny. So I gained a few thousand followers within a few months. So I created this account in March. By May, I was signing my first clients. I already had a few thousand followers. Laura lost many followers while getting a few, but less than me, within the first few months. Then my engagement was really high from the start. It's something that I was really focusing on, and it was much easier for me. Compared to Laura's engagement, it was very low at first, and it took her several months to bring it back up. Also, I was attracting my ideal clients right away. So Laura had to spend a lot of time deleting followers, and also again, she was losing a lot of followers. So even though she was gaining some, it was always in the minus, and she wasn't gaining as much as me. I was growing much faster. But the only difference here, I would say, is that it took me a couple of months to sign my first clients, and Laura had a better word of mouth instead, because obviously she had a lot of friends and family following her, and it was easier for her to get the word of mouth. I blocked all my friends and family, so for me it took me a little bit more time to sign my first clients, because it wasn't through word of mouth at first. So overall, it took Laura a long time to bring engagement back up. Now she has a decent engagement, but really we still see the difference between me and Laura, because you can see that she still had some followers who were not engaging because obviously they were from the past, and they probably have dead accounts by now, but they're not using it, and it does affect engagements pretty much on a daily basis. And she did regret to not have started from scratch. So what is best? Can you really grow an Instagram account from scratch in 2022? Is it really worth it to start from scratch, or should you use your old accounts? If you have bought followers in the past, if you have used a follow and follow, if you have a different niche, meaning you're going to focus on different things nowadays, like for example, like me, you went into fitness and now you want to be into business, then it's definitely worth it to start from scratch. I would say even if you have something like 10,000 followers and you have a completely dead account or different account, so something different, I would say it's worth it as well. But each case is different, so hopefully this video will help you take a decision. But last thing I wanted to share is that Instagram does help new creators. It wasn't the case before, but since TikTok, we all know that with TikTok you can literally blow up overnight. Instagram did make some efforts for new creators to be discovered as well. So for example, I have these other accounts, Jennifer's Truly, and most of the time I get more Reels views within the first few hours than I get with my normal account, Jennifer's, where I have over 70,000 followers. So Instagram does help you grow, even if it's not with Reels. Now you have so many new features coming, and I do think it's going to be much easier to create a new account in 2022 and still be discovered. So I do think it is worth it. And in my next YouTube video, I'm going to show you how you can actually sign clients with a small audience. So it's not always about having those 10,000 followers, but it's also about having this small engaged audience to whom you can sell to. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.